It's Up Klamath Falls. This is Dave.
Hey, what's up, Klamath Falls? This is Mike. Hope everybody doing well out there. Snow's going away, or might be gone by the time this. No, it's going away. We'll just leave it at that.
Then we're going to turn into mud flats and flooding now.
It's gonna get balmy. I'm about ready to bust my speedo out. That in itself would be a crime, wouldn't it? Anyway, we
Only for some, I guess.
well, it would be in my case, trust me. So we got a few things to go over. Sadly, we'll start with some not so great news, I suppose. If you haven't heard, though, a gentleman, from the sound of things, his dog got out on the ice and water out by Miller Island, and he went. The assumption are, I guess, all the clues lead to believe that he went out to try to rescue his dog. And you know what? Good on him for that, I suppose, because I can't say I would have done any different. Sadly, he didn't make it. And they went out there to investigate. They found, I believe, his wallet and keys and some personal effects sitting on the shoreline, but they didn't find him until the next day. And unfortunately, he had passed. So, 65-year-old gentleman. I don't have the name right now, and honestly, I don't know if I'd share it anyway out of respect to the family. But, yeah, be careful out there. I mean, we did have a cold spell, but I just drove around by Klamath Lake on Sunday, and it's getting thin. I mean, the weather, the temperature's changed dramatically. And so, and be very careful if you are even thinking about going out on the ice. So
Yeah, it's way. I mean, it's still cold. It's way too hot for any, especially now.
yeah,
That happened on the 16th.
that was February 16th.
Yeah. So by recording, that's 8 days. Yeah, it's done warmed up now.
Right. I mean, it was pretty chilly then, but we didn't. I don't think we really have. It takes a long time for that ice to build up thick enough to actually support a person.
Yeah.
So,
Bad story.
flip side, yeah, if that was my dog out there, I probably would have tried the same thing. And on a different note, we stand to be critical of law enforcement folks and that in this town sometimes, and I don't necessarily feel bad about it because we're just being honest. But I am happy to report that if you hadn't heard, Sheriff Mitchell and the other deputies in that were involved in the shooting last year, they were, of course, as is par when there is a shooting, there's an internal investigation, see if there's any wrongdoing. I read through what I was able to find, and they were all, what's the word?
Exonerated, I believe.
Exonerated. Yeah, look at that. They were all exonerated, and and I'm happy to hear that. We have a new sheriff that needs to have a chance to work with all of us and to show what he can do for all of us. And I'm sure this was a huge distraction for him. So hopefully this puts that behind him. And then I know a couple of the deputies listed that were involved, and I'm glad to hear that they were cleared as well. So fresh start. Let's put that behind us and then move on with taking care of today's business.
It's awfully weird. The only thing I'm going to say is it seems like an extreme amount of time. Maybe this is par for the course again. Something did happen, and then somebody brings up an alleged case. Whatever. I'm just saying it takes a long time for the I's to be crossed and T's dotted and around here.
Would I be out of line and maybe thinking that the previous sheriff's administration just
drug their feet in that also?
Do a damn thing with this and left it on.
Maybe so. I
mean,
don't
it
know.
is internal affairs or whatever they call it, but yeah. Because Sheriff Mitchell's been sworn in a little over a month, and it's resolved now. So.
Well, yeah, but this happened, I believe, October-ish.
Yeah.
So, still
Well,
Klamath?
I do appreciate a thorough investigation if there is a shooting and a death involved. But yeah, I'm not going to cut the previous administration any slack. Old Boss Hogg and his kid.
Coo, coo, coo.
Yeah. So, anyway, like I say, we are kind of hard on those guys from time to time. So, when there's something positive to report, I like to do that as well.
Well, and I am not excited. I am glad to be relieved, hopefully, of the last administration. So hopefully, Sheriff Mitchell can actually start sheriffing.
Right.
Sheriffing now.
Doing what we elected him to do.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, there, I just rattled off two back to back. What you got?
Wow. Well, I'm gonna sneeze or something. Klamath PTSD or E. Okay, so and it's definitely needed.
Oh, I see it there. East Klamath
Yeah.
County Public Safety District.
Yes. So,
Sorry.
West of Sprague River, east of Bly, is going to get their own emergency district. So, first responders, it's going to include fire, probably some more policing out there. They're establishing their own district. So, yes, the East Klamath County Public Safety District got voted, and
Oh, it did get voted.
I believe so.
Okay. Good deal. I knew that there was talk of that.
Gonna be more policing out there. Let me just verify. Oh, we're gonna have the option to vote. Proposed district.
Yeah, I've been following this a little bit, and there's a lot of back and forth of pros and yays and nays out there. They need it, but doesn't all of Klamath County need it? I mean,
Well, and what would be the con? What's the?
well, apparently it's going to raise tax dollars,
Well,
taxes.
yeah.
So, which there's a time and a place for that. Maybe after Doge takes a closer look at things. I'm joking, but I mean,
If only we had Elon around
we are
here.
already paying taxes for law enforcement, and if you're paying for law enforcement in Klamath County, it shouldn't matter if you live here on the outskirts of town where we do, or if you live in Bly or Bonanza or wherever. If you're a Klamath County resident, you pay taxes for law enforcement and emergency services. I don't know.
Well, maybe we could have a new commissioner come through the financial stuff and find some money that could be transported out there, or
It would be awesome to get maybe a newly elected commissioner to come on the show.
Anyway,
Yeah, yeah. Hint.
so yeah, looks like the vote coming up. Either vote for yes and raise taxes again, or just not. We'll see.
So I went to, and I don't have the paperwork here. I wasn't expecting to get too involved in a conversation like this today, but trying to find current budget numbers on the county website is anybody out there who's tried it. I've got
Can't be on purpose.
2023, 2022, 2017. Trying to find something like current is pretty damn tough.
Sir, how dare you?
Yeah, right. And I wish I would have, had I thought about it or known, I would have brought this stuff out. Maybe next show I'll bring some of that information out. But yeah, I don't know. I would like to see where the tax dollar. Because one thing that people might not know: the sheriff each year does not know his budget until it's given to him that fiscal year. And no, that's both an excuse to some degree, because I've seen the numbers previous. I haven't seen them for this year. And they are within a couple $1,000 of each other every year. So, so and so to not buy so much toilet paper or whatever. There is not a significant amount of flex in their budget to say we don't know how many officers we can support next year. I'll put it that way.
Right.
It's
So
a safe bet.
and that's what I was going to say. So $1,000, that's not. That's pencils. I mean, that's
Right.
really, that's not any.
Yeah.
You spread that over a year, that's not anything.
It's a new decals on a new vehicle or whatever, a new sheriff's car or something.
Yeah. I wouldn't
So-
even go that much.
Right? Yeah. So, yeah, 1,000, like I say, the flexibility, and I'm not saying it is $8,000, but I don't have the numbers in front of me. But what I did see was not enough to just say, we might be able to afford 25 officers this year, but only 12 next year. It's nothing like that. And it's all available. It's all out there. If you go to Klamath County website, you can look all of this stuff up. It takes a little digging, but if you're really interested, you can find it. And yeah, I'll bring that information. Maybe not next show. We got something special coming up for the next show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that ought to be fun. We'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, we'll get a little more into the numbers, and I can share what I've found, so you don't have to dig, but you're gonna have to wait. Anyway, back to me, sir.
Sure.
Like I haven't talked enough on your story.
Well, whatever.
So this is more of I guess I call it an awareness thing. You have kids that go to Stearns Elementary. I am not accusing anybody of anything, but there are alleged allegations of sexual assault on a 6-year-old boy. And that's disturbing. I just, the only reason I was back and forth on sharing it, not sharing it. I mean, there's stuff out there with the teacher's name and all that, not the kid's name. And even if it was, I would not share that out of respect for him. But the fact that little boys, and it's more than just, ooh, teacher touched me funny. No, it's wrong. And
It wasn't a glance or a happerstance or a brush in the hallway. It was
right. It was physical and probing. We'll just leave it at that.
We all got
Anyway.
it, sir.
But no, it's just man, if your kids go to Stearns, just be aware that there's some potentially odd stuff going on there. I'm not sure where the investigation is at this point, but one place kids should be safe besides home is at school. That just really pisses me off.
Yeah. There's no excuse for it at all. I can't say anything good on that story. I was gonna say, well, yeah, it's horrible.
I get it. Kids can have, imaginations or be led by peers or whatever, but the detail that I read in this, it seems a little more than
Yeah,
just
no.
a kid pressuring another kid.
Somebody popping off in schools one day. I think this is a little bit. There's a little bit of grip there.
Yeah.
Traction.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so there's that. Let's end it on let's bring it to a good note.
All right. Well, I don't know. All right. So, I have been trying some new places, and I have to say, I found the Amy's Cafe. You've been curious about that place. So,
All right. Amy's Cafe, you guys are not easy to find.
They are, though. That's not bad. So, the storefront, the window up front, I think there's a little, maybe a half painted Amy's Cafe on the bottom of the window.
Okay.
It's not hard to find. So, right.
No, for me, Wong's and Retro Room Records are not hard to find. Right? Easy to
Those
read
are a little
signs.
bit more colorful. I'll give you that. Okay, so 618 Main.
Okay.
Same side of the road. It's adjacent to Pikey's. I think all those were owned, conglomerated at one time, and they kind of broke up. It was the Topeko sushi place.
Yeah.
So Pikey's is now separate. It is just directly Amy's Cafe.
Okay.
And for the nondescript outside, everything inside, food wise, is spot on. So fresh, whatever smash patty burgers. My wife had the chicken, so chicken waffle sandwich. The waffles were the buns. Kind of a pancakey fried chicken,
Okay.
bacon, egg, and syrup.
Kind of too bad we already got dinner plans tonight, the wife and I.
I don't know if they're open for dinner. I think they're more of a
They are
lunch
breakfast, lunch
cafe.
thing,
I
huh?
think
Yeah.
so. But yeah, so that was the breakfast special. That was amazing. I had a smash burger myself. The chicken waffle thing was genius. So, and once again, it was another hand cut fry thing. Just awesome. Another hidden gem. The burger, double smash burger, was $7.
That's not bad.
Seven? Yeah.
I think a Whopper's
So-
more than that nowadays.
Exactly. Yes. So, hometown, fresh food, Amy's Cafe, 618 Main Street. So, if you get a chance, there was a lot of. We were in there during lunch hours. There's a lot of businesses down there know about that place. I'll put it that way. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Downtown's changing. I like it. There's some good stuff happening
Oh
down
yeah.
there.
Yeah. Not to put down a retro room and Wong's and yeah, it's just more. It's definitely colorful. You can't miss retro room.
I'm getting old there, buddy. Yeah, I need some fluorescence to catch my attention when I'm driving by.
Sorry, they don't have that.
No, but 618, I mean, that's easy enough. I'll throw that in the GPS in the truck, and I got to get by there and try it.
If you find Subway, it's direct. I mean, it's from Subway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, and I know where Pikey is. I mean, it's,
Duh. Anyway,
yeah.
another good place too. So
So a couple other things to run by you folks, and then we'll call it a wrap. But well, in our next episode, unless something changes, but